Hey guys.
How you doing?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, negative zero is probably the far and away favorite of the group, but yeah, small Bly I think can throw some problems out for people because of his cheesiness, and then Ben Bot's always been a strong staple in the community, so
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
it'll be interesting to see how it turns out.
Okay, so apparently there was some problems with my voice, but I think they can hear me now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sorry for anyone who didn't pick up on my Ace production earlier. Like, yes, my throat is very sore, so I've got these two lovely guys to cast for me tonight, which is great. So yeah, let's have a look at some of our bots for today. Smallfly is the first one, who is technically the lowest ranked bot in the tournament, but still capable of pulling a big surprise.
Yeah, he likes his thing all ends. He lives up to the homage of Bly, who's known as a very cheesy Zerg player. So
Yeah.
I
Another,
expect to see one or two 12 pools, if not all 12 pools, coming out of him.
yeah, hopefully. Should be fun. The other bot is Fembot VC, very much a staple of the scene. Rosier has been at this a while and had some pretty nice success in some tournaments recently.
Yeah, he's always been a strong bot for as long as I've been around, at least, um, and always like consistently somewhat active author. So you'll never see him like deviate a ton from season to season, but he's always like doing little tweaks here and there, and always improving the bot, getting better and better.
Very active these last 2 weeks. I don't remember more than the 2 days between updates. So yeah, let's see how many of those improvements got in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And of course, our last bot of the evening, negative zero. I don't know why I put a Zerg icon up there. Oh God, I am not with it tonight, am I? But no, he is Protoss. He was top of the league at the end of the season, and really been a brilliant bot all season, and probably favourite tonight, I'd say.
Yeah, him and Eris going back and forth as the number one bot in the community. Now, yeah, I'm not sure about his versus Zerg. I know he has trouble with Eris, so maybe he has trouble with Small Bly as well. We'll have to find out.
Yeah.
But his versus Terran is super deadly. We'll have to see what Benbot can do against him.
I only put the Zerg icon up there because that's who's going to beat him, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I'm
way
not
it
sure if he's weak
works.
to Zerg or just weak to Eris, because Eris is so ridiculously strong.
Yeah, it's possibly that. All right, I guess let's get into it then. First up will be Small Bly versus negative zero. Let me know when you guys have got the game loaded in. But it should be an interesting game. Like you said, negative zero can have his problems against Zerg, and especially, I'm guessing, with some early cheese.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's coming though when you're facing Small Bly. So even if he had issues with Small Bly, he might have been able to code something specific for him.
Yeah, it's like where is the sun coming these days? East or west? you know that is going to happen. The question is how, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm all good to go when you guys are.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
All right. Let's get that up. Going in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, so spawning in the bottom right, we have the blue Zerg. It is Small Bly.
And in the
And
top left, oh, sorry.
I was waiting for you.
Sorry. And in the top left, the winner of Probots, the winner of the last season in the AI Arena, -0.
Yeah, so there is that 12 pool out of small bly. And we do have a low ground pylon for -0. So we'll have to see how this opener works. Now I know -0 likes to wall off at his natural, and this is a base that the natural isn't too wide, but I'm not sure if you can get it up in time versus a 12 pool.
I think that you can. To be honest, I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
I know that Miami got a couple of troubles with a small bly like 10 days ago in Christmas because of that drone that used to send in order to avoid the wall. So let's see if what versions we have in here. Hopefully, well, we will have something close, but yeah, I mean, for sure it's not going to be long.
So small bly does send out this drone to deal with blocking the wall, but I think it's in particular trying to block the wall at the main ramp. Of course, as I say that, it does stop at the natural, and yeah, it looks like it's going to try to prevent that wall off from finishing.
I think that the coding in here never confirmed with Max what he's doing, but seems that the way that it goes is that whenever he sees a building, it goes to the. Oh my God, this
The
is
Zealot does come out though and gets surrounded.
totally surrounded. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, oh, but full wall, and now they don't have they don't see the the top level, so they are going they're trying to go as if they were Reapers.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it would have been a solid hold anyways for -0. I don't think you could break in before the shield batteries would have finished, but certainly with the solid wall, it just seemed to have broken small bly.
totally broken. I was not so sure if it was going to be possible or not when the full surround of the Zealot. I think, yeah,
Yeah.
and it was killed, so it's not that that it was close.
Yeah.
And then we have the world famous walking queen on the very close to the center, around 12 o'clock.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I mean, we've laughed about it, but last a couple of days ago, that queen win me again. So it's not ridiculous.
Well, it could be more links because he doesn't leave enough drones
Yeah,
at home to support non-stop link production anyways.
yeah. But I mean, it's I have made worse mistakes than making a queen instead of the siblings.
Yeah. And I'm sure he did it for a purpose. There's probably some bot that making that queen resulted in victories against.
Yeah, especially Terrans lifting buildings. Yeah, having that queen has to be a priority. Maybe not so early in the game, but yeah. And what happens with those adepts? Seems that they are not sure if they should go out or not. Ah, no, it's because of the full wall.
Yeah, I'm just interested to see like how -0 finishes it up here. Okay, so now he's going to be working away at that pylon, breaking out, and yeah, probably some logic to decide when he thinks he has enough to win or enough to be safe, and then does the breakout code.
I know that Paimon has been doing a lot of work in his scouting in order to be as dynamic as possible. But I don't remember seeing the drone going out for that scout. Maybe
You mean probe scouting?
Yes, probe scouting. I mean, and he does it with every sir, in order to basically check for 12 pools or anything that may be coming. Would be something good to check after. I mean, right now in ladder, realize when he's getting 12 pull, and starts to make all that big wall that has done in this game. So
Yeah. I mean, if it doesn't change your build, I guess it makes sense not to scout. So if he's going to be walling off the natural no matter what, then if you don't scout, you just get the wall up faster, which could be more important than seeing the 12 pool coming.
I'm going to fast forward this, guys. I think
Yeah, this is very much over.
yeah.
GG.
Thank God adepts don't kill the buildings fast. I mean,
Yep.
Yeah, maybe the broodlings win the game for him.
Yeah, so the wall off there was fairly deadly, I think. That's cool, though. It was a good effort from Small Bly. Let's get game 2 loaded up.
So one of the advantages of bringing the drones with your Zerglings is the drones can mineral walk past the Zealot. So you can send the drones in and then have the Zerglings on the outside.
They
That's
can,
something-
and Small Bly is very well known because of that. I mean, I never thought about it, and because you put a Adept, a Stalker, or whatever, then the drones go to the middle, and because of the mineral walking, and gets it to a full surround. So it's, but I think it's basically like send the boys meet in order to avoid a move.
Yeah.
There's no point keeping them at home at that stage. You've just got to go with it, really. All right, ready to go when you guys are?
Yep,
I'm ready.
Okay, going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, spawning in the bottom left, we have up 1-0. It is the red Protoss. It is -0.
And on the top right, a Small Bly.
Okay, so there comes that 12 pool once again. Well, maybe. Yep, there it is.
Where
No
the sun
surprises
comes
there.
out. Come on.
Again, -0 getting pretty good luck on the map selection. Another, well, I guess with 3-3x3 structures, probably every natural can be walled off with a Zealot and 3-3x3 structures.
Yeah, I think so.
There are some wider openers than wider openings than this map for sure.
I haven't checked every single map that we have in the new pool, but yeah, I mean, I think that usually the naturals have a 3x3, and also as a third myself, I'm not thinking much about the walling, honestly. So I remember the last weekend when I was seeing the Catrock bot. At once, for 1 millisecond, I thought like, oh, is he bugging or something? As you were walling a little jump that you have for the Reapers, and it's like, what the heck? Yeah, he's getting ready for that. It's not my problem. It's it's not. I mean, it's my problem, not his bug.
Yeah, unfortunately, the drone does arrive too slowly to stop any sort of wall off here. So it's going to be a very similar situation to last game. Let's see if the Zealot jumps out again and whether he can get in there before the probe walls off with the pylon. Zealot actually jumps back into a better position this time. Very nice. Shield battery's already on the way. And with the Zealot getting low, there is the pylon. Beautiful hold.
Yeah, I mean, couldn't be better 100 times, I will say. Especially with that full wall.
One thing I could say is maybe once the Cyber Core is done, he'd be better off building Adepts or even Stalkers, just so you can have something to shoot on from the other side of the wall. But,
yeah, I mean, now he's preparing at one Adept and Stalker. So I'm guessing that he's seeing what comes before goes for the killing move.
Yeah, maybe it was lack of gas too. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it was all minerals while he was trying to get the wall and shield batteries up.
That Overlord has his days count.
Interestingly, it breaks out sooner this time. I guess because he killed the majority of Small Bligh's army, that he doesn't feel that he needs to say hunkered back anymore.
Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I mean it's much sooner than before, so. But anyway, those two shield batteries, it will need a miracle.
Yeah. I love how the stalker stepped up to take the wall position. Looks like he's really flushed out that code on blocking the wall. For a long time, we've had a lot of Protoss spots in the ladder that would, wall off their main ramp, put a zealot in the wall, and then the zealot would just like kite backwards or something and just open the door every single time because your generic attack code kicks in.
For 1 second, I thought that he was doing that, but everything was ready because he went back to the position of blocking. So yeah, I mean, basically not much option in here.
Yeah, this game's well over. I mean, Small Blight has droned up quite a bit at this point, but army supply is 42 to 17.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to fast forward, I think, at this point?
I think so, yeah.
Well, at least one good thing you can say for Small Blight is it doesn't take long deciding what to do. Yeah, -0 just too good at the moment.
Well, Mime is in the chat. Mime, you have to put that silhouette dancing like a deer. Now that he come back, see which one that dance better.
I don't know. Maybe they can just be dance partners.
I mean, I think that the deer is now getting a little more trouble.
Yeah.
I think he's 2 months away from the go live.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay, so it's a 2-0 victory for -0.
Nice and decisive.
Yep. Yeah, they don't take long, these bots. Up next, we want to do, I think we'll do -0 versus Benbot BC. -0 versus Benbot BC next, I think. If that's good with you guys.
That works.
I need a little minute.
Yeah, no problem. Just let me know when you're ready to go. Oh, yeah.
We also have a tier on the chat.
Yeah. He's up for a dance-off. So if anyone's unfamiliar, Tia wrote a bot which had dancing, I think it was dancing zealots and stalkers, wasn't it? So, yeah. So what we need is for Ketrock to create a nice little dance floor with his GG kind of mules in the middle, and then you can just kind of like have -0 and Tia just have the dance off surrounded by all the mules. I think that's got to be the next thing, right?
I have it turned off at the moment, but I think in my Marine rush, my Marines will all dance and cheer every time they kill a command center or something. I think it cost me a game once because like you can't stop the animation.
Yeah.
So like all the Broodlings came and killed all my Marines, and so like maybe I should turn that off for now.
So you had it here first, guys. Our next tournament won't be about killing the opposition. It'll be about who can have the best dance.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
All right, I'm good to go. You ready to go?
Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, going in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, spawning in the bottom right, we have the new challenger. It is the Red Terran. It is Benbot BC.
And on the bottom left, we have our Golang Protoss is -0.
So this will be an interesting match. I'm actually interested myself to see if there's anything that Benbot does particularly well versus -0, as -0 is the bot I probably have the most issues with as a Terran.
Well, at the moment, for what I see is that the difference, well, spotted, that proxy is spotted, is that the walling is in the main, not in the natural. So little change regarding the third build.
Mm-hmm. Benbot does go searching for proxies himself as well. I wonder if he finds that forward proxy gate that -0 likes to build.
I mean, in this one, if I'm not mistaken, it's usually in the slow zones that we have around the 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. So I'm guessing that if he goes there, I mean, of course, can happen because Black Barons has been around for quite a while. But oh, almost
So
spotted,
throwing a bunker
and there
up.
it goes.
Yeah, and it's not scouted yet. So this could be a lot of trouble actually for -0. I think the bunker will complete before he gets vision of it.
Yep.
Probe is coming back home though. Probe will spot it, but not in time.
No, the bunker.
Although the probe is distracting the Marines, so the Marines are not getting to the bunker. Okay, there we go.
Go total in your own base. It's a pity that in the stream we are not able to see all the comments that you put on the chat. Anyway, so at the moment he has been able to expand. He has been able to expand while keeping -0 in one base. As we know, I mean, I think of -0 almost as a Ser. So keeping him almost 3 minutes clock in one base is something that I mean, we have to say that Benbot is doing right.
Yeah, and it's forcing out stalkers, and those are not adepts, which is always a good thing when you're facing -0, as adepts can be pretty dangerous. Keeping an eye on that proxy probe too, so nothing going up on the map. Looks like he's just going to try to brute force his way out with stalkers, which can work as long as he doesn't go suicidal into the bunker, which he's not.
I mean, basically this is the only matchup that doesn't care about the Ser, apart from the mirrors. I don't know what goes around that Stalker and the STVs, but yeah, I mean, many times I have been seeing the -0 with the bunker, and I was keeping saying like, "Go for the STV, come on!"
Well, he may not be able to see the SCV even. Well, no, he can. Okay, but
Okay.
it's on the far side. Yeah, that first fight did not go well. He did lose a stalker, lost some hit points on another stalker, and only forced out some repair and killed one Marine. So the longer this goes, the better it is for Benbot, who's starting to saturate his second base fairly well.
Yeah, he's basically, I mean, I don't think that he could ask for something better than this. He's keeping the -0 in one base. He's doing stalkers instead of adepts. So, I mean, life is good. And
finally breaking out, that weak stalker does stay alive. I was hoping the Marines would at least be able to trade out for that stalker to get some value. But yeah, so solid lead for Benbot, and let's see if this counter pressure can do anything for -0. At the moment, facing a empty bunker and one siege tank. Now, as we know in this game, empty bunkers can be threatening, as bots cannot tell when a bunker is empty or not.
Yeah, very threatening, you know. It's a building. Tag adept, and still doesn't expand. So I don't know if maybe he's trying to take advantage of all the army that he has been making. But yeah, at the moment, the 3 bases for Benbot, while keeping -0 in only one. So Goes for the expansion.
All right, so it does stop the third base. So that's something.
And
It
we
looks like
have
it's
a
gonna do at
little
least.
waterfall of STVs trying to go to repair it. That's oh my god! I didn't check the workers. We have 42 STVs versus 27.
Viking just getting away. So close. Okay. Actually, good news for Ben BC that command center finally went down. So now he'll stop suiciding SCVs to go try to complete it. Just a tank and a Widow line, actually. With an Immortal and this, like, with this much army, he could go up and kill this entire front line. If only he knew those bunkers were empty.
Ah, indeed, yeah.
Barracks actually landed and built a tech lab as well, so it's not like he was trying to rush out Marines to build those things.
I don't know what is stopping the -0 from the finishing those shades in the mineral line of the second.
Yeah, probably some sort of decision based on the army he expects Benbot BC has. Perhaps when he sees 2 bunkers, he assumes there's 8 Marines or something like that. It all depends what the code is like.
We
Yeah,
have a
the shades
Liberator
are
there,
out of
yeah.
tank range for sure.
That's something that I have seen in the last week or so from the Benbot, is that he's doing the Liberators in order to basically defend his mineral line.
In theory, that probably shouldn't work, but of course, in the bot world, you never know what will work and what won't. Because now the adepts are kind of the shades are even afraid to go to pass through the liberation zone, which means the shades are staying within range of the tank, which means they'll probably never complete. And if they do, they're gonna take some damage.
And we have the first battle cruiser coming to town. Around the 33%, I will say.
Ooh, shades are adepts do get into the main base now, and yeah, with Blue Flame Hellions are actually pretty good against adepts though, cleaning them up quite nicely.
Okay,
Hellions
trying
are
to sorry, trying to expand to the third again, but yeah, that strike force that it has just after the ramp of the natural, it's stopping those SCVs from getting there.
Yeah, and tanks and bunkers and liberators aren't exactly units you can.
Oh,
They're too
that
mobile either.
third didn't got cancelled. It was a kill.
Yeah, that's true.
Didn't see that much.
I think we're getting a little bit ahead of Crip here, so you may want to
Yeah,
stop
I'm at
our VC.
8:38, so
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I'm 8:45 now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm keeping the stream up on the side, so I got an idea of where you're at.
Okay. Let me know when you are about to get 9.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay,
Okay.
so VC does prefer to defend, it seems like, so it'll get good value moving out, getting repaired, moving out again. I was kind of hoping he'd jump it across the map, however, as if he's going to take a third, he needs to force this army home, I think.
Yeah, especially not having any static defense over there. So, and I don't think that we have any army from -0 in his side of the map. So yeah, I think that BC will be doing better in the other side.
You got 40 worker kills now for -0. This flood of SCVs trying to expand is just devastating.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Benbot just doesn't have the ability to push that lead he had. You'd think with that earlier second base, he would just get more army and be able to do something with it, but the army's all kind of like static defense almost. These pre-siege liberators and tanks. -0 is just getting further and further ahead now. Fourth base almost about to complete.
That's been a good contain from the -0. I mean, we were starting from one the worst base versus two, and now we have 4 versus 2. So
Yeah.
that's quite a change. Oh, that prison is got glitched there.
Oh,
Or prison not recognizing the Viking for whatever reason.
As you know, Ketrok, I'm more used to the AI Arena stream, community stream, and over there I trying to basically take notes of everybody that does better bots than me, basically everyone. And what do you have anything in your code regarding to avoid that little stream of STVs going for the basically funeral, trying to make the third as it was happening?
My producing SCVs are pretty stupid. My mining SCVs and SCVs I use for other purposes are pretty good at dodging damage, but I just haven't gone back into... Like, I'll do the same thing with my bots. If I need to replace an SCV on a structure, I'll just send them over, no matter how dangerous it is.
Uh-huh.
It's something I need to work on.
Okay, good to know that I'm not the only one having troubles with that. Well, 2 BCs in the main.
Oh yeah, so 2 BCs did make it across. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how it reacts.
Yeah, we do have the overcharge on the battery, so but it doesn't matter too much as nothing's actually damaging the BCs yet. And yeah, this could work out well because it's the containments. He's still going to be contained on 2 bases, but the containment's not coming home. So maybe he kills the main base of these 2 BCs.
Indeed, we have. I was expecting a base race, and yeah, seems that we may have. How many Nexus has -0? OMG.
Cleaning up a big batch of the adepts there was Benbot. So if it's a base race, this will go well for Benbot, because Benbot doesn't seem like he's going to be losing his 2 bases. What -0 really needs to do is clean up those BCs and just keep extending his lead because he has so many bases himself.
I think the biggest problem on this base race is basically that the amount of minerals that I can see in the bases for Benbot.
Yeah,
They are
This'll-
about to run out.
This will be a big problem if his Tempest doesn't get out.
And didn't get out.
Yeah, so I think Crypt's around 13 minutes right now.
yes, 13 at 4.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
spoiler alert.
That's okay.
Creep, buy a new PC, man.
This is pretty decent, but I just can't deal with like streaming and all the APM and everything at the same time. Like, it's around.
So there's still a fleet beacon, but there is no Stargate. No. Yes, this is actually a big problem for -0. He has economy and nothing else. A handful of warp gates, and that's about it. Warping in stalkers one at a time at home is not going to be a solution to these 3 Valkyries.
And last time that I was playing Terran long ago, no, it wasn't an option. And I don't think that they changed much since Linux Liberty.
If this cyber goes down, this is going to be another big issue, as that's going to prevent stalkers from being getting built. So now you're got to kill BCs with zealots.
Yeah. Maybe we should ask for the patchet, the zealots. Tons of minerals for -0. I'm guessing that that's because of the lack of Stargate.
Yeah,
Seeing
there's a
one
lack of
producing.
production.
And seeing one producing in the 11 o'clock base. But I mean, till that happens, I don't see if the fleet beacon will be alive. So
This is actually a strategy I was thinking of using versus -0. Because,
battle cruisers.
you know, so trying to think like what's the weakness in -0's play, and it's like, okay, he contains you, and you can deal with his adepts coming in, and he has a really big economy. But the one thing he's lacking is army size. So if you can somehow just get an army across the map, and one of the best ways to do that is just teleporting BCs across.
I'm just reading the comments of mine in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, remind me, was not a happy camper about the bunker bug. I think this might be a common occurrence against Benbot because he likes to proxy his barracks. So while it's floating home, he's not producing any marines, so he so often ends up with empty bunkers.
Yeah, that as now Benbot is mining absolutely nothing, and of course producing the same thing. So that's everything that he has as army. Let's see how it deals with. I think I have 8 stalkers.
Yeah, I mean he's got to win the game with these 4 BCs basically. Everything he has at home is just to deal with adepts. I mean, at the moment, if we bring up the units tab, he's only facing 7 stalkers. So, well, probably 8 stalkers. I'm probably ahead of Crip at the moment, but yeah, there is a big economy and a big bank for -0. If he can somehow get production back up, he only really has to kill 4 battle cruisers.
Only. Well, the good thing is that the
a
damage
5-base economy shouldn't be too difficult. So this game technically is not over yet, even though it's looking very good for Benbot at the moment.
The good thing is that any damage that those battle cruisers receive, it will be forever.
Yeah, it's true. Well, Benbot still has minerals and gas, so he can repair 1 or 2 more times.
Indeed, yeah.
The other question is, does Benbot distance mine? Like, if he clears out these enemy units, will he distance mine a 3rd base and try to get the 400 minerals to expand again?
Doesn't seems to. I mean, there might be, but the amount of workers that we have on the main base, I mean, I will be very surprised if that long distance mining it's happening.
Yeah, so this is looking really good now for -0. We got 2nd Stargate completing. We already have 1 Tempest on the map. The fleet beacon never went down, and here comes the 2nd Tempest to join the fight. Tempests are very good versus battle cruisers. They do that bonus to massive. They can kite them infinitely.
And how they do versus Marines? Because that reminds me of a game. I'm sorry to laugh, but I mean that game was hilarious. I mean, I don't like to laugh about the you know, because my bot is the first one that gets into the bot wall, you know, that trying to do the same thing over and over.
Yeah, there was a game on the ladder where my Marine Rush lost to a single Tempest, where I built about 300 Marines and couldn't kill a Tempest that was outside of Marine range.
I think at the end it won. I think it
lost, yeah.
Oh my god, sorry. But anyway.
But there goes. That's all the BCs, right? So that should be everything.
Yep. I mean, and
see the,
0 minerals.
We got to see the chaos code of -0. Like, what do you do when your main base is dead? He's able to rebuild randomly on the map, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, he actually did lose his fleet beacon. He had to rebuild the fleet beacon as well.
And where did he build it? I didn't see.
Up between the gold and the 3rd.
At the gold base. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that's.
Yep. I think we can
game.
ball it now. GG's.
Yeah.
So what's the minute where you are right now?
It's 1916, but I've been fast forwarding
Okay.
a few seconds.
Okay.
So.
No worries. I mean, I'm just saying in order to avoid more spoilers. Sorry about that.
It's alright. It's just my computer when it's streaming and when it's got like about 150,000 APM on the board, sometimes get a bit below. So yeah, it's fine.
Pause
And
for like
then
5 seconds every minute or something like that, so you'll keep on pace with them.
Yeah, if there's a game without much APM, I'm generally okay to keep up. But if it's like a high APM game, then yeah, I struggle.
I'm just kidding on of the PC. I know that that you have a little piece over there.
I do actually have like a reasonable PC. It's like a 2080 GTX and like 32 gig RAM, so at a decent i7 processor. So it's not like a potato here, but yeah.
Well, 2080, I can tell you, yeah, no potato, no.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. But yeah, it was a fun game. I actually thought that Benbot was going to pull off the upset a couple of times there. Those 4BCs, if he could have distanced mine and got enough, that would have been pretty fun.
Yeah, it all depended how you looked at the game, right? You had one
Yeah.
side had 4 battle cruisers killing everything, where the other side couldn't do anything about it. But the Protoss had 12k minerals in the bank, 7 bases against an opponent who had no mining left. So
Yeah,
it's like one side had the army, the other side had the economy.
yeah.
Those BCs just kept beelining from base to base to base. Maybe he could have cleaned them up before -0 got back into it, but the BCs came home, and then
Yeah, or
yeah,
just maybe set like a PC at each base and kill all the workers and kill everything there. But yeah, that would have been cool. But let's have a look at game 2 anyway. Let me know when you got that ready to go.
yeah, I'm all set.
I'm ready as well.
Okay, going in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, spawning in the bottom right, down 01, it is the Red Terran. It is Benbot PC.
And in the top left, the best Golan bot at the moment, we have a -0.
Your bot is Golang at the
Yeah.
So I like how you said at the moment.
At the moment, you have to always be optimistic.
One day.
One day. I mean, but I said I'm not going to do it with Java, so let's see how I do with Go. Especially with AAC that goes back and forward every now and then. But nope, yeah, we have me. It's proving me wrong. Anyways,
right, so once again, the barracks is scouted by the scout probe of MindMe. Not quite sure if he makes any reactions based on that, but the probe did see it.
Indeed, he see, but I don't think that any reactions coming from that, because whenever he spots something weird, I see always a tag like that thing shouldn't be in your base, or that the seat of war, or whatever that comes with something. So I don't think that he's reacting to that barrack at all.
Yeah, we see no zealot being made, so he's going to be waiting for Cybercore to finish before he produces his first unit. And once again, a bunker going up outside of vision.
Yep, yes, outside of vision, yes.
This time -0 gets up a proxy of his own, so he does have a pylon down. Things could get messy with this bunker contained if he starts counterattacking with the depths. So that's on the menu this time, perhaps.
Okay, so we have the wall ready, I will say. So in case that something changes and the bunker goes up. Oh, so didn't cancel the Nexus.
Yeah, and it looks like these Marines are really panicking about this.
How many STVs are trying to kill that proxy?
Not actually that many. Only 3 of them are attacking, even though he sent like 10 of them over here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, proxy barracks does get cancelled. So this does mean a lot of SCVs not doing anything, and an empty bunker on the other side of the map. MindMe's favorite thing.
Those were 10 SCVs not mining. Anyway, yep. And the SCV Can I say?
Yeah, SCV
Yeah,
does
now I
go
can
down.
say goes down.
Yeah, yeah, we're good. Oh, this is this soccer taking damage? No, it's not. Oh, it is taking damage. Yes, he's kind of hanging out in bunker range, which is unfortunate.
Seems that's trying to go back, but has the Nexus there, so little glitch in there. But without the STB, I don't think that that bunker will be up for long.
That's true. Well, another RCV does arrive though.
Oh!
And yeah, it does go down, unfortunately. For Ben bot. But good for -0. So I think compared to last game, this is good. Because I think he lost his Nexus last time, right? Or was it
He
cancelled?
cancelled.
Cancelled,
That's
okay.
that's the weird thing. I was expecting that you get like one frame of the bunker before you are able to finish the building. So, or maybe I'm wrong, but I was expecting another cancel, but let it finish. So
Oh, I see. As it's finishing, you get the vision. So it gives you a moment to hit the cancel, yeah. I never
exactly,
even thought
exactly.
about that, yeah.
I mean, don't do it myself. I mean, I'm not canceling any building, especially hatcheries. When you see a building close, maybe it would be a good idea, especially with the cannons. But yeah, I mean, I was expecting to get a cancel there and never happened. So everything looking much better for the Protoss in here.
Huh. That's something you could even add to your human play, especially for Zerg players, right? Just keep your eye on your hatchery as it's finishing. And if it's finishing, you see like 3 cannons going up in the behind the mineral line. You're like, okay, time to cancel.
Well, in my little experience, usually you learn about the cannons before the hatchery finish. So it's not that you have to wait till the very last minute. But yeah, bunkers, they might be another cup of tea. Does he has it? No, he cannot see the mine with an observer. So, oh, Liberator. That was basically the saving grace last game. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, Liberator's on the way, which will be handy because I don't like this tank position too much. If these adepts ever actually complete when they dive into the mineral line, there's going to be very little resistance with the tank so far out of position.
I mean, I have talked with Mami a couple of times about his code, so I'm not expecting to see his source code ever. You know, keep keep it a little hide. But if it works, it works. So better not to have any peer review. But I would love to know exactly the logic that goes with the adept shades, if it commits or not commits, because I mean, works so well for most of the times, but some others, especially with the bunkers around, I cannot see it going as I would love to.
I suspect it must be based on the known army size of the opponent, or the estimated army size of the opponent. Because a lot of times these adepts don't see anything, and they'll still cancel. So
Yeah.
it's definitely not just based on what they're seeing next to them. Yeah.
What is clear to is that those don't go, as a squad. They go one by one. Otherwise, they will try to split a little more to have a little more vision.
These Marauders are like shooting for free. They're not even getting shot back at.
I don't
It's
think
pretty
that
weird.
he's able to see.
Yeah, he can see them. I think the Adepts are just trying to retreat, and the Stalkers can't get in range, and
Oh yes.
it's a little bit of a like Protoss traffic jam going on.
Well,
Stalker's finally
very
dropping
expensive
south.
one.
Yeah.
Very expensive one. That's the resources. They were basically even, and now we have almost double resources lost for -0. So
Oh, I bet I know what it is. I bet they're afraid of being in tank range,
ah,
so
where
they
is
keep
the tank
backing up
range?
because of the tank. But they're getting eaten away by Marauders at the same time.
Ah, yeah. You're right. That's exactly at the limit of the tank range.
Every once in a while, it does get a shot off or two on the Marauders, though, so it's not horrifically bad, but certainly there's no depth pressure, and also the third base has gone up uncontested out of Benbot.
Yeah, that's I think the best point for that we have for Bembot is that it has been able to create a third, and he's mining like if there were no tomorrow over there. So even if we have a negative zero about to get his fourth, well, at least we have a match.
Yeah, that's just -0 needs to really get away from this position. This fighting at the edge of tank range is just getting beaten up by the Marauders and even the Hellions. Economically, though, he is doing quite well, taking a fourth and distance mining his fifth.
The mining is basically the same for what I'm seeing in the income, but even, well, you know, we know Terrans, so we don't mind having 10 workers less. You have mules, and some don't use it to bad manner, so. So yeah, I mean, it's very similar mining, and let's see if we have a transition, because yeah, those stalkers and adepts don't seem to be doing much, at least with efficiency.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world as long as he can tech up towards Tempest at a decent rate. It's not like his adepts were doing a ton last game. Like, they're trading out for workers here and there, but Benbot didn't really need the workers anyways.
Well, oh my god, the battle cruiser is about to get out, so let's see how it changed. Basically, it was the inflection point last game. Let's see how it goes now.
Yeah, so it really will depend what he does with the battle cruiser. So he's going to engage in the front. Okay, so that's probably good news for -0. Now he's thinking like, okay, now I should transition to Stargate. If he just jumped into across the map into the mineral line, it might have been non-stop damage over there. This ramp is just so deadly, even with 4 immortals.
Oh. Well, that Liberator and 2 tanks, I mean, I think that's Terran Sweet Dreams, right?
It's a choke point, it's tank range, it's, you know, he doesn't have vision of the top of the hill. There's a whole bunch of problems for -0 in that spot. And if one thing is coated with an air, then it's just gonna all fall apart.
Well, in the meanwhile, he's going for the 6th base. So, wow.
Its loss is 7,200 to 3,600, so 2 to 1 on units lost.
Well, if we have a double number of bases, so we are even. Okay, seems that an SCV has been killed.
It does look like some of the gateway units have found their way to the north, so maybe they can start pressuring that third base, but that third base is a planetary with a Liberator, so maybe not.
I think the point is not about killing the bases that are already there. It's more
Yes.
about containing. At least is what gave him the previous game. Ah, we have the battle cruiser on the main. Yeah, he did jump to the main. Seems that tried to avoid the blockade.
Careful be around 11:45 right now. Yeah, 2 BCs in there now. And they are doing quite a bit of work. So where is that Stargate? Stargate's at the bottom of the natural. So...
And only one. So...
Yeah, and it's building Phoenix, unfortunately, too. You know,
not
they
perfect.
can tickle battle cruisers. That's about it.
Okay, so...
Oh man, this spot though, the -0's gateway units was in a slaughterhouse. Yeah, no. Okay, Fleet Beacon has started. That's going to be helpful.
Yeah.
Even if he got Phoenix range, it would allow the Phoenix to do free damage to the BCs, just staying out at the maximum range.
Good point.
But Tempest is probably a better use of the.
Yeah, I mean that extra damage to massive, it's amazingly good. And in the bot wall, range is the king.
Well, the range wouldn't be that bad if he has a bunch of Phoenix. He's already up to 3.
But I mean, seeing that blockade that he has in what should be the third, or one of the thirds of Bembot, I don't think that he's willing to commit those Phoenix versus the 4 battle cruisers.
Yeah, but I mean, if he has the range upgrade, he wants to need to commit. Yeah, obviously you never want to attack. Even if you had like 8 Phoenix versus 1 battle cruiser, I don't think you want to commit. You can do some damage and pull back when you lose your shields, I guess. But
I think they do extra damage, the Phoenix versus Light, right?
yeah, versus light. So they do 6 damage, and if the BC has maximum armor, that means they're doing 1/2 damage per shot. Basically nothing.
So we have 2 battle cruisers at a time and 2 Tempests at a time. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, so there is the Tempest. Even a handful of Stalkers in the area. Yeah, and 2 second Tempest now as well. So Tempest do 44 damage per, or sorry, 57 damage per shot, which is a little bit more than the 6 of the Phoenix. I do like how the Phoenix actually finally did engage the Battle Cruiser when it was warping away.
Oh, well, good point. And never thought about it. That whenever they go away, that's the best moment, as they don't attack back.
Yeah, are we even able to know when the Battle Cruiser is jumping?
I don't think so. I don't think that we're able to see that. I guess that will be a buff for the unit, and I mean, I wouldn't put much money saying that we are able to see many buffs for the
Seeing
enemy.
buffs is not typical.
I mean, it will be. I mean, can we see the famous Dorito dust that the Raven makes? You know, that anti-armor missile.
Yeah, that's on your own unit, so you can see that for sure.
But I mean, in your own unit, yes. But I mean, when you do it for somebody else, can you see when the units are in orange?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so we
At
have
least I
some hope.
coded it as if you can. I hope you can. But that's a buff you applied, so that one's, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Tempest count is up to a good amount now. We got 4 with 3 more on the way. 6 now actually on the field. As I just noticed, I'm getting far ahead. Crypt is his species struggling at the moment.
From time to time, I'm waiting some seconds and then coming
he's
back.
at about 1540 right
Yeah,
now,
1545.
Okay, so I'm a little back, but I will catch up. Don't worry.
That's okay.
Well,
Yeah,
8 battle
normal
cruisers versus 6 Tempest.
Yeah.
I think
mean-
that the Tempest got a good hand in here.
Yeah. Benbot does have the economy this time to repair his BCs when he jumps back, but you know, it doesn't gain him much. You know, he repairs and then he comes back into like 6 Tempests gunning him down. It's just, I suppose he has a drain of his resources repairing his BCs. So unfortunately this is looking very strong for -0. Even a random Colossus, because why not? There's no Marines for me to shoot, but I'm a Colossus. Look how cool I look.
Well, 2 Colossus, wow. Maybe for the Hellions, or I don't have a clue.
Well, they outrange the Planetary,
No?
but they make Phoenix damage versus BCs look heavy. When you look at Colossus shooting a Planetary, Colossus do like absolutely nothing to a Planetary. Third base is going down.
Air weapons too. I mean, the battle cruisers are great. Of course they are, but having the as Miami has in -0 that protect the probes, so they run away whenever they see a battle cruiser shade, let's call it. So I don't think that they are as effective as in the real world. I mean, if you see, let's say Nathanias with the 6 battle cruisers, you know that's done. But
Well, they take so much damage from Tempest, and they can't deal any damage back unless you're using teleport and Yamato just to get in range and then to deal some damage.
yeah, I
And you
mean,
can only do that every so often.
total different story will be if you have like 10, 12 Vikings with the battle cruiser. That will be a really pain for the Protoss to try to engage in there, even with the range of the Tempest. But yeah, then alone seems like there's not a possibility.
Yeah. I mean, you can still attack the PCs where the Tempests aren't, but you certainly don't want to try to engage into the Tempests. I mean, Tempests are already like ridiculously strong in the bot world just because of, you know, bot kiting.
Yeah.
But then, you know, on top of that, you make a massive air unit, which is what Tempests are like built to destroy. They actually buffed them to make them, when Broodlords are overpowered, they made Tempest do ridiculous damage to massive air units to deal with Broodlords, and unintentionally made them battlecruiser killers.
That's,
Yeah,
right. I'm
Blizzard
about ready
forgets there's 3
to.
races in the game sometimes.
I'm about ready to fast forward this, guys. I think that's probably for the best. GG. -0 will win the group. Perfect record. 2-0, 2-0.
Good job by Benbot BC putting up a good fight
Yeah.
both games. I think
Yeah,
for a Terran, that might be like the strongest we've ever seen someone do versus -0.
And
Yeah.
I wasn't able to see all the games on day 2, but at the moment, from all the ones that I saw on day 1 and day 2, this has been the 2 more entertaining. I mean, very back and forward.
Yeah.
Especially that first one.
Yeah.
For 10-15 minutes, I was not able to say which one was going to win.
Yeah, definitely. I think -0 just had such a great economy there that like you basically needed to send a BC to each base and just take it out that way. I think that would have been an interesting way. But anyway, we get to find out next who is going to take second place in the group. Small Blight up against Benbot BC. So yeah, I'm not sure how this matchup works out pretty well, but should be a fun one.
I
Yeah,
haven't
Benbot-
seen the history, so can happen anything. Yeah, after all, Small Bly doesn't care about the bunker curtains. I mean,
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, if Benbot does that bunker contain, that's the
Yeah.
last thing you want to be doing versus the 12 full.
They'll
just get run right over. So
I mean,
we'll have to see.
if I started my worker rush with a run on Probots, it was because I could not stop that bunker from the starting. And if I started, it was so severely damaged on the economy that no, I mean, go with the boys. And well, who better than Small Blight to do that? So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, so I'm all ready.
Should be a fun one. I'm good to go. Yatun, you up ready?
Ready.
All right, going in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, in the elimination game, we have spawning in the bottom left. It is the red Zerg. It is Small Bly.
And in the top right, he is Benbot BC.
Okay, so we already have that proxy barracks being put on the map by Benbot. So this will be interesting, I guess.
I mean, I always wonder, I mean, if usually when I have this kind of bots that always does one kind of thing, I tend to basically prepare the strategies. And I mean, and we know that Blossier has been working for this tournament. So must be that he's very well prepared for what's coming with the proxy.
Yeah, I mean, I've never actually spoken to Blazier, but just the way his bot typically plays, I don't think he does much like hard countering of specific opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the way his bot plays in one matchup, he'll play that way versus every bots in that matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Um, even sometimes his bot plays the same way in every matchup. He doesn't care what race he's up against, so, which is why I kind of liked his bot to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, Ben Botte is doing the same with every race. I mean, I don't think that he's sniping anyone.
Yeah. Okay. So he
So,
doesn't put down the bunker. He tags Zergling, and I assume these Marines are going to be rallied back home.
mhm.
Now we know that Benbot has a bot on flat 48, so he has basic worker rush defense. Might be a different story though with Zerglings in the mix.
Yeah, I mean, this push is ultra strong in human wall, and in the bot wall is not slightly worse. So let's see
He
how
might
it
even get the
goes.
bunker up. Look at that SCV position. Does get the bunker up. SCVs fighting on their own versus Lings and drones, which is not going to look good for the SCVs. But if he can
I,
repair that bunker and get a Marine home, the Marines are so distracted by overlords and stuff that not one has gotten back yet.
well, and we also have the links focusing on the bunker, so they are not helping with the in the main base of
Yeah, that's true. And there
Fembot.
was a bunker in the main too. Second Marine does pop out. Lots of SCVs there. And finally, that first Marine from the proxy bunker makes it back home. Yeah, so 7 drones versus 5 SCVs is where we're at here.
Okay, but don't forget that queen. I mean, he's coming, the dancing queen.
Yeah.
Let's see how she does, because I mean, to random marines and seems that it's coming, she can do it.
Oh, this queen's gonna run into 3 Marines. Let's see if it'll target the weak Marine. No, it doesn't.
No.
And 4th Marine does arrive.
In the meanwhile, we have a marine removing some hit points of the spawning pool. So let's see how that goes.
Now, if there's one trademark of Ben Bot BC, it's that he's not a fast finisher. He's like, yeah, I got enough
I
to
know.
finish you off. Let me just expand to 5 bases, and then I'll come and finish the job. Another Overlord possibly flying to its death though as it exits the main base. And Marines are actually crossing the map, so I might be eating my own words here.
Don't think so.
You know what? Benbot BC might still be in like proxy bunker mode. He might be like, I still got this proxy barracks across the map. Let me like, pressure his main.
Well, we have a number of marines, so yeah, maybe we have a fast game. Okay, we have to say Blossier that he has a bug. I mean, he's finishing a game in less than 10 minutes. No.
Yeah, because I know when he does the bunker contain, and then he pulls up some more Marines on top of the bunker, he'll just push those extra Marines into your main base. So now that he has no bunker, maybe every Marine gets pushed into the opponent's main base. Spawning pool will go down. I think that might be the end of our Zerg player here. Well, he's building another spawning pool. Alright. Worker count still quite even. Another Overlord going down. That's actually super painful when your drone count is so tiny.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the way that Small Black goes is that he managed to get like 6 links, queen, and some drones. I don't know exactly how many, maybe 15 or something. And once he gets to that amount, leaves some at home and goes with pull the boys. And repeat over and over and over again. So let's see if that pool is able to finish, because if that happens, we will see it again, even if it's very unlikely with that bunker to have a better success. But yeah.
Is there possibly a bug in Benbot right now? His Marines are all kind of idle. Like, one's chasing this Overlord, but I think that's just because... Yeah, it's not getting any commands. It's just attacking the Overlord because that's what idle Marines will do. At home, he has expended, however, though. And factory has started.
Well, we have very okay. Now he's making the 12 links at a time.
Okay, I like that he's making them all at once. They'll be able to
Well,
mop up those handful of Marines that are hanging out on the map.
well, the problem is that he has 600 minerals in the bank, so let's. No, there's no more pool boys, so it's only links. Slow links.
He's sending the queen too. The
Of
one time
course.
he really needs to inject, and he's like, "Nah, let's just send the queen." Oh, he puts another queen. That's okay, as long as the next queen does it. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, he's
There
still
we
getting
go.
injects.
Well, not for long.
Yeah, this could work, right? Those Marines are like randomly at Benbot's third base. There's an empty bunker. I don't think Small Bly will be as scared of empty bunkers as -0 is.
Sorry. Don't want to be saying what happened on the
Yeah,
game.
I've seen it.
No, we
Just in
see
At least
it.
they
case.
It's
split up a
fine.
little bit. Yeah. And those Marines that were idle did come back, so they weren't completely broken up Marines. Oh, I think they're probably trying to kill that Overlord that was hanging out there. Yeah, just too many Marines at this point. Zerglings trickling into their death.
Okay, if it were another bot, I would say it's something else, but Creep, I'm going to call it here.
Yeah,
We need to
I think
post
that's
forwards.
a good idea, guys. GG. I kept wanting to put like the ABBA soundtrack on as soon as we had the Dancing Queen. That would be kind of cool. But...
Queens do have a dance animation in this game.
Oh, we need to have that.
You can dance.
Yes, I was doing interesting thing with my bot, so trying to make her dance. Is that kind of Opagandan style, where she moves one of the legs? Anyway, I will. Very nice one.
Yeah.
You know,
Benbot actually tried to finish the game early. He sent a bunch of Marines. They just didn't.
Yeah, so you heard it here first, guys. Our next tournament will be a dance-off. I think I'm just wondering what's going to happen first. Will Benbot kill everything, or will the spawning pool just despawn?
Small Bly will finish himself off.
There we go. Finally. All right, nice one, guys. That was game one. Let's have a look at game two. Yeah, I was actually pretty close to start with. Yeah, I think the main problem was the Zerglings got stuck on the bunker and didn't help kill the SCVs.
Yeah, I think those two Zerglings will have been a different story. So, but yeah, I mean, being these two bots, I don't expect much difference. But yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah.
Like Crip said, I mean, if that army fights together, I think it could have worked. Oops.
Yeah, definitely.
Give me 2 seconds, guys.
No worries, no worries. We have the glitch map.
Is this glittering asses? We are. Let me know when you.
Yeah, and it's downloading the new version of the map here.
Okay, no problem. We can hold off for a sec.
Documents, StarCraft 2.
Yep.
No. Program files.
It is curious how it was that no creepy zone. I haven't seen something before in my, I think, 11 years of StarCraft 2.
That's really interesting. I think it's one of these patches up here, isn't it, that you can't build creep on.
But I think it must be some kind of thing that he forgot, the author, because it's not in the critical path between the both, not even the third base.
Yeah.
So
no.
If I recall correctly, I think like the first day it came out on ladder, he fixed the problem, but it's getting Blizzard to put the fix live. That's just been the issue.
Well,
Blizzard's kind of abandoned StarCraft 2. So
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I'm almost loaded
I
here.
will fix up the map in the pool for the new season, which should be starting this week.
Yeah, I think the
Actually,
Team Liquid map contest version has the fix in it.
yeah, I might
Okay.
close the pre-season tonight actually, and then we can start sign-ups for the new season. We won't start the new season going until probably Monday-ish, but yeah, that should be
Okay.
good.
Well, would
I'm
be
good
a
to
good
go.
idea. So any
Yeah,
problem that may happen, it happens on Sunday rather than Monday.
yeah.
So we can all fix it.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. How's your map download going? Good to go.
I'm all good to go. Yeah.
Okay,
Same here.
going in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, spawning in the bottom left, trying to close out the series up 1-0 is BenBot BC.
And in the top right, a small but not less smart, a small Bly.
Okay, so I'm going to suspect we're going to see a very similar game to last one, but I think with a better engagement, this is winnable by Small Bly. Just because they both do the same strategy, I don't see this being a foregone conclusion.
Mm-hmm. I think that Thurling focusing on the bunker is what totally will have changed. I think there were two, but even one could have changed the course of the battle. So let's see how it goes. I mean, it's been bought, so we will have the bunker no matter what. I know, but from time to time, the aim move or the move command goes totally different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, when those Lings and Zerglings arrive, that there's enough to polish off Benbot, especially if his first Marine gets stuck on an Overlord when it's flying back home or when it's heading back home.
Yeah, I mean, I was also thinking that those Marines could be broken, but nope. It's hanging around there. They were not in drag, so they
Oh, he
didn't
didn't see
know
the
what to
Zerglings.
have the time.
Sorry, big deal. The Small Bly killed off. Okay, now he sees the Zerglings with the barracks, but a little bit slower reaction this time because of that.
And the bunker is in the high ground, in the top ground, instead of on the lower. So yeah, we have a different game here. And the worker never died.
He's got to
Well,
stop that bunker quick though, or at least kill the first Marine.
Marine is dead. Oh my god, those workers are not mineral walking. So I think that this is going to be for small blind unless something very weird happens. Oh, those link going to the bunker. So again,
Could be
but
okay though.
yeah. I mean,
I mean,
this
the
time.
bunker is a condition where it could go well for Benbot if you just put that one Marine in. Actually, that Marine's trying to get in the bunker, so which means it's not shooting.
It's not shooting. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
trying to move into the bunker. So killing the bunker actually made the Marine start pitching in.
Oh, so
Yeah.
close.
Marine did hang out in the back, get some extra shots off, but
Okay, where is the queen? Okay,
okay, we
we
do have a Marine
have
coming back. We have a bunker coming up. There's three Marines actually still
two
here.
marines and two Starlings right now. Where I am.
Yeah, with the
Ah, okay, I
40
didn't
meter
see
mark
the
now.
third one that is hanging around.
Yeah, and the fourth has arrived.
Okay, that
Still got
has been
mules.
very close. We have 3 STVs and 2 marines versus 7 drones. And queen. That it's going slowly from the about to get to the third. Well, no,
Yeah.
that's the fourth.
And one out of SCVs actually means like that's like a 30% decrease in the income rate from Benbot. Really needs to get that auto one back to work.
I think that he keeps that one there just in case something comes for the bunker. Okay,
yeah,
the queen engaging the marines finally arrive.
Not engaging it in the bunker though, so this queen will get at least 2 kills.
Yeah,
Possibly even get
almost
the
a third. Yep.
No, it doesn't get the third. Yeah, if these Marines get in the bunker, there's a chance to hold the second wave, but good economic edge. Well, economically it's pretty even actually. when you consider the mules. Yeah,
Yeah,
if there's a bunker
the
and it's being
income is very
repaired.
close for what I can see.
I wonder how many times Small Bly has won on the second wave. Probably very, very rarely, if never.
Yeah. I mean, but leave it like that. I mean, the last thing that I want is when I'm able to win a first round that I have also to think then of roaches or something worse. So keep it as it is, please.
Yeah. Oh, Small Bly losing overlords yet again. And Marines are coming across the map. It's an interesting choice. Because Zerglings are on the way.
This build will be so much better with a second base. I mean, now we have 400 plus minerals, and basically there's no larva because of that queen
Yeah.
went out.
Yeah, or just focus on the queens and the Zerglings rather than building no queens and droning up to max. Like he drones up so hard when he has no larva. So either don't drone up that hard or you get more larva by getting a queen.
Yeah.
Okay, Marines are kind of being distracted by the spawning pool.
Last time they
these
were
Zerglings
able to
aren't
take it
inside.
down, and I think it's going to happen again. But my question is if it will be, not interesting place to put the
Depending on how
new.
it times, you could time with the Zerglings. Unfortunately, did not, and that's bad news for Small Bly. If those Zerglings just happen to attack the same time the spawning pool went down, and there's broodlings as well.
Mm-hmm. And also we are thinking that it's slow links. I mean, you lose so much HP trying to surround the Marines.
Oh,
Yeah.
he does by fluke pick off the 3 weak Marines with the queen. But unfortunately, Small Bly does want to keep redroning back to max, and since he's losing drones, he's not building any Zerglings.
I know the the feeling.
Actually, as I say that, 4 Merlings are on the way. Another Overlord going down in the middle of the map. 2 Overlords going down in the middle of the map. Those poor Overlords just keep getting picked off by random Marines.
Okay,
Alright, the cleanup is finally done. But the end result is he's got a spawning pool blocking his mining and half his workers got killed. And we got an expansion on the other side of the map for Benbot. So not good news for Small Bly. I had hopes that a second wave could have done something, but just droned up too hard.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Maybe speed mining will have been the
Difference?
the total difference because you don't need so many drones, so that second wave will come much sooner.
Sure.
And you won't have Marines in your base.
But even without speed mining, he didn't need that many drones.
Yeah.
You don't need 18 workers on one base when you have just one base of larva with no queen. Doesn't take much to build Zerglings.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, now we're just kind of waiting for the inevitable at this point. I think we got our second bot to go through. Will be to no one's surprise, it's going to be -0 and Benbot BC moving through to the next round.
Yeah,
Another Overlord on
no
the middle of the map
surprises
getting
here.
picked off. These poor
What it
Overlords.
seems.
I think it
That's the
might be
5th
worth.
Overlord to go down.
Oh, poor Overlords. I think it might be worth fast forwarding at this point, or.
Yep.
Yeah, please. I hate seeing third dying.
We're just counting Overlords at this point. There is a 6th Overlord going down, by the way, and a 7th Overlord.
Oh my god! I just finished seeing the how long it takes this game. Ouch.
16 minutes.
Oh god. Yeah, my
Bloodseed, I don't think that you are on the chat, but if you see the bot, please fix that.
Yeah, luckily they're not hitting big APM numbers in this game, so my PC is holding up.
Ah, great.
I'm still looking at overlord count. 14 overlords down. 15.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
right.
actually another attack out of Small Bly there. He sent 12 lings to go get slaughtered by siege tanks and bunkers and widow mines.
Yeah, I wonder what's the pattern of moving of those marines.
Oh, we'll get there, guys. It won't take long.
Shakira, don't lie, you know.
BC's and landed Vikings in the base now. 21 overlords died this game. I think that'll be the last one. Yep, there we go.
I really love in Left 4 Dead when they say like X zombies were damaged in this
Yeah,
in this production.
no overlords were damaged in the production of this content. Oh, well. And the battle cruiser in the back line. I don't think there's anything to deal with that.
I would say the series today were much closer than I thought.
Yeah.
I really thought Ben.BC would like beat Small Bly without any challenge, and I thought -0 would beat Ben.BC without any challenge.
Yeah.
And all 4 games between those two like looked, like they could go either way at certain points in the game.
Yeah, no, this was the one group where you look at it and you think there's a very clear first, second, third ordering. But yeah, it's not always proved that way, although we have ended up with the result we thought we'd get. Anyway, so yeah, really well played by Benbot BC, and we'll face the winner of tomorrow's group, which is Eris, Sharpened Edge, and Anibot. That's the other one. Yeah.
Do you have a bracket that we can see? Or
Yes, I do.
yeah, let's take a look at that. So we
on
got one more round left.
We have good production today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. So -0, Benbot BC, as we were saying, Ketroxwood and Micro Machine and Wyoming already in the next round. And that leaves our bracket looking like this, which I haven't filled out. Oh god. Let's see.
So in the playoffs, it'll be
Yes.
-0 Benbot versus the winner of the next round,
Yes.
which will be
so
wherever that happens.
it'll be -0 against the winner of Group D. If I can go back. So the winner, it will be Eris, Sharpened Edge, and Anibot. So -0 will play the second place in Group D. Benbot BC will play the first seed from Group B.
Yeah.
So
Anibot versus Sharpened Edge will be an interesting series. I think Anibot's probably had more updates in recent days than Sharpened Edge. So, but Sharpened Edge is probably the more stronger bot overall. So
yeah. I think he was focusing a lot in Ghost lately in the last update that he made. So it
that's
might
a good
be
thing to
very
focus on
interesting.
versus Protoss, as long as you got the EMP spell working.
Yeah, no, that's good. All right. Well, thank you very much, both of you, for coming on and saving my voice.
Yeah, feel better, man.
It'd be great to have you both back tomorrow if possible, if you're around.
Yeah, I should be around.
Let's see how it goes, but yeah, if I can, I will.
Awesome. Okay. Brilliant. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. We're starting at 8 o'clock UTC, or British time, GMT, however you want to call it. I'm not sure whether that is wherever you are, but thanks, everyone, for watching. Thank you guys again for joining us, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Catch you later.
Take care.